My son's grave was still fresh when my daughter-in-law demanded I take my grandsons, trading them for his wealth. 17 years later, one became a millionaire and rewrote our story. Share your city below. I'd love to know how far this reaches. At 59, I stood at Daniel's graveside, clutching my grandsons, Ben 8 and Sam 6, as autumn chilled my black coat. Ben trembled, holding back tears. Sam clung to my side. The cemetery overflowed with Daniel's friends, co-workers from his tech startup, and neighbors. But his wife, Claire, stood apart, scrolling her phone, her designer dress gleaming. No grief crossed her face. Daniel, my only child, had been my world, calling weekly, bringing the boys often. To her, he seemed a bank account. As dirt hit his casket, my heart broke. "Grandma Ellen," Ben whispered, "when can we go home?" Home? Daniel's house was empty without him. My small apartment couldn't fit 2 boys. "Soon," I murmured. Claire approached, holding papers, her eyes cold. "Ellen, we need to talk." Instinct screamed danger. "Can't this wait?" "No," she said, revealing custody documents. "I'm giving you the boys. Sign here." I stared, stunned. "Claire, they need you." She laughed, chillingly. "I want Daniel's beach house and company. The boys complicate things." My stomach churned. She was trading her sons for money. "If I don't sign?" Her smile sharpened. "I'll send them to boarding school with Daniel's money." Ben and Sam listened, confused. I signed, heart heavy, vowing to protect them. Claire handed over the papers and left in Daniel's SUV, never looking back. The first weeks were brutal. Ben and Sam cried nightly for their mother, who never called. My nurse's salary barely covered our needs in my cramped apartment. I sang Daniel's lullabies, enrolled them in a local school, and dodged questions about Claire's absence. "Their mother's adjusting," I'd say. Claire's social media showed her in Paris, Dubai, with new men, living off Daniel's wealth. She sold the beach house and startup within months, erasing his legacy. I called Daniel's lawyer, Mark, but he confirmed Claire's legal rights to everything. The boys had no claim. I worked extra shifts, buying them clothes and books. "Why doesn't Mommy want us?" Sam asked. "Some grown-ups make hard choices," I said, holding him. "You're loved here." Years passed. Ben, like Daniel, grew sharp, reading business books at 15, tracking the beach house's sale. "I'll buy it back," he vowed. Sam, kinder, volunteered at animal shelters, dreaming of veterinary school. At 16, Ben started TechFix, refurbishing computers for low-income families, working from our storage unit. Sam helped, testing devices. By 17, Ben's business thrived, earning enough for college funds. Claire reappeared after 8 years, calling from a noisy city. "I want to see the boys," she said, voice shaky. "I've changed." Suspicious, I learned she'd invested in a failed resort, now broke, owing millions. She wanted Ben's success. I invited her to dinner, sensing her desperation. Claire arrived, older, forced cheer in her eyes. "Boys," she said, arms open. Ben stayed seated, cold. "Hello, Claire," he said. Sam stood, unmoving. 8 years, 3 months, Sam said. Claire flinched. Dinner was tense. Her questions about Ben's business were transparent. Afterward, she cornered me. "I'm in trouble, Ellen. I owe money." $2 million, I said. She froze. "You think Ben will pay?" "They're successful," she pleaded. "You abandoned them," I snapped. "You don't get to claim them now." Ben overheard, stepping in. "I know about your resort flop. You're broke." Claire's face paled. He handed her an envelope, not money but deeds. "I bought Dad's house and company back. They're Grandma's now." Claire sank into a chair. "How?" "Since I was 8, Ben said. I tracked every asset you sold." He'd also filed a restraining order, citing her abandonment and manipulation. "You're done hurting us," Sam added. Claire left, defeated. I held the deeds, stunned. "Ben, Sam, this is too much." "It's yours," Sam said. "You raised us." News came later. Claire faced tax evasion charges, her empire gone. I felt no joy, only sadness for her choices. A year later, we stood at Daniel's grave, placing flowers. Ben's TechFix funded housing for struggling families. Sam's clinic offered free pet care. The Ellen Gray Foundation, named by the boys, supported grandparents raising grandchildren. Ben showed me plans for Daniel's company, now building affordable homes. Dad would be proud, he said. I nodded, tears falling. He is. At 76, in Daniel's restored beach house, I found a photo of us at Ben's graduation inscribed, "For the mother who chose love." Claire's betrayal taught the boys what not to be. They chose family, purpose, love. What would you do? Share your city below.